is equal to MR. At this point, you have a maximum profit. Okay, if you are producing beyond, let me just clear this mess. Let's go through this very nice. So if you are producing beyond, if this is if we have AR is equal M, okay, if this is our MR, P is equal to AR is equal to MR. So if we are producing at Q2, what is MC? MC is on MC curve here. Let me just change the color here. MC is on MC curve. MR is on MR curve here. So for example, MR is 7, MC is 9. So MC greater than MR. In that case, you see, you should reduce the production, right? So this is just the basic idea. Let's move forward so that we can easily understand what's going on here. So you see here where you need to produce, where MC is equal to MR, this point, black point, MC is equal to MR. When MC is equal to MR, then you would be earning maximum profit. So what is your maximum profit? How you can find out maximum, how you can shade the area, we will find out in our coming slides. So just on from this graph we find out that where we need to produce, where MC is equal to MR, right? So that we can have maximum profit. Now your question should be, sir, in our previous lecture we find out that we should produce at efficient scale, right? At efficient scale. So this is the efficient scale, right? The bottom of U-shaped curve. So you are producing here. So you are still producing at efficient scale, right? And you're getting maximum profit, right? Because now we are finding out in which market we should produce where to get maximum maximum profit, right? Okay, let's just move forward. Okay, so the question that asked from me by Piernan, that can government interfere with the competitive market with a reason or not? Of course, government can interfere. So government can interfere in order to promote you can say competitiveness. What if all the sellers join hands together and try to disrupt the market price? Then government can say that no, you cannot do that. What if there is association of buyers and they pressure the sellers to reduce the price, right? So that nobody can exploit the market. So governments are needed sometime to promote economic well-being. So this is also the principle of one of the principles of economics. Governments sometimes are needed to maintain equity. Not all the time. The government should not interfere, but sometimes government should interfere so that nobody is exploited. So Mirko, your question, marginal cost equals to marginal revenue. This kind of, you clarify that one? Okay.
Yes.
Ferdinand, your answer to the question, you clarified?
Yes, certainly. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Let's move to our today's agenda. That was a quick recap. And in today's agenda, we will talk about this, then the supply curve of the market. So what is law of supply, by the way? If price goes up, quantity supplied also goes up, right? So if you look at let me clear this mess here. Can we? So if you look at this MC, does it look like a supply curve? If there is a price and quantity here, and you see, if price increase, quantity also increase, right? So we can say MC can be a proxy for supply curve, right? Supply curve relationship shows the relationship between price and quantity, and MC curve shows the relationship between cost and quantity, right? But we can say the shape of the MC curve is upward sloping, so it is not 100% supply curve, but it can be a replica or can be a proxy for supply curve. So let's just go back and read here. Because firm's marginal cost curve determines the quantity of goods sold the firm is willing to supply at any price, the marginal cost curve is also the competitive firm supply curve, right? Due to its upward nature, right? Although the MC shows the relationship between cost and quantity, but we can, use as a proxy for supply curve. So MC becomes supply curve of competitive firm, right? So remember, everything we are discussing here is in a scenario of competitive market, right? So you don't understand right now. When we talk about the monopoly, then you will understand, okay, why sir is stressing over there in our earlier lectures, competitive firm, right? Because we are right now in competitive market. So we analyzed all those structure with respect to competitive market, right? Okay. And now firms short-run decisions and long-run decisions. So we talked about the scenarios of long run and short run, right? Sometimes the analysis, we talked about over there, those costs that are fixed in short run becomes variable in long run. So long run analysis is a little bit different, right? Similarly, the short run analysis and long run analysis of competitive firm are also different. So basically, short run analysis of the competitive firm is that either it needs to shut down or it needs to exit the market. If you cannot, because competitive market price can go up, price can go down. It happens. It's a daily routine. So what is shutdown and what is exit? So shutdown is a short-run strategy. So don't go towards the name shutdown. Shutdown, you are temporarily closing down your business. Exit, you are permanently closing down your business, right? So what is shutdown? Shutdown means if price is less than average variable cost. If the market price drops to such point which is even less than your average variable cost, it means producing goods gonna increase your loss. Producing goods, not just paying the bills, paying the rent and all. Fixed cost also is a loss, but even converting raw material into finished goods is giving you loss. So it's better to shut down the factory. Ask workers to go back. We will call you later. You can avoid the labor cost. But you cannot avoid the fixed cost. You cannot avoid the rent. You still have to pay rent, right? Your factory is closed for temporarily for 2-3 months. You still have to pay rent. So fixed cost cannot be decreased. You need to pay. So we call this sunk cost, which is committed, and we cannot change that. We cannot recover that. So in case of shutdown, we can avoid raw material cost. We don't purchase raw material for 3 months. We can avoid this cost. That is not sunk cost. We can avoid labor cost. We can say that, okay, we don't need your services for 3 months. You go, find job for yourself for 3 months. After 3 months, we will call you. That's it. So we can avoid labor cost. So that is not sunk cost. But we cannot avoid the fixed cost of rent. Factory, if you rented a factory space, the landlord will say that, give me my rent. If not, then just move your factory. So you are paying for the rent. Rent is fixed cost. So in shutdown, fixed cost is sunk cost. Okay. We'll talk about the why we talk about sunk cost in coming lecture, in coming slides, why it is important to talk about sunk cost. Okay, so shutdown is a short-term strategy in which your price, not your price, the market price of the product is even less than your average variable cost. So it's better to shut down or close your business, because the firm will still be losing money, and it will be losing more money when it stays open. Like you are paying for labor costs, you are paying for electricity bill, you are paying for salaries to the workers, right? So you will be, by staying opening the factory, you will be incurring more loss. So when in future, this is short run, right? So when in future, when price greater than average variable cost, you start opening the factory, right? So shutdown is price is less than average variable cost. So my question is, if the question says this is a short run, this is short run and price greater than average total cost, should we shut down or not? Answer is stay open. Why? Because price is not less than average variable cost. Price may be less than, price may be less than average total cost, but price is not less than average variable cost, which is the condition for shutdown. So if this happened, price is less than average total cost, stay open. That is not shutdown, and you are in short run, right? And you are in short run. My pen is not working properly. Okay, just stop worrying. Right? So here we go. So it means, so MC, so we talked about that MC is the supply curve, right? It is the proxy for supply curve. So which part of MC in short run? In short run, right? So we have average variable cost and average total cost. So if the price is equal to average variable cost, this is the condition for shutdown? No. You still stay open, right? If the price is less than average variable cost, this is the condition for shutdown. You stop your production. So it means this part of the MC is not supply, right? Again, one more time.